Hey honeybees, welcome back to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Today I'm going to talk to you, okay? I'm going to talk to you and let you know that you can do this all year long, okay? I'm just going to tell you right off the bat how you can do this all year long and then still tend to your garden, okay? Stay tuned. As I'm sitting here and I've been reading y'all's comments and stuff like this, and I had a lady from Angela's Garden, okay? That's her name, Angela. She's from Angela's Garden. You can check her out. She has a lot of beautiful food, y'all, in all kind of containers. They're all over the place, and you can do it. That's what I was telling you. You can grow food in anything and everywhere, okay? Get them seeds out. Get them out. So to you, Angela, and to anybody else that has tuned in, there's ways you can do this all year long, and steady just keep doing it. Just keep doing it and don't stop until you want to stop, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. So if you got you some containers, I got a bunch of these. Okay, there's a lady down the street who have children, and there's a lot of children on this block. The government, gives parents and stuff, earn income where they can just, have lunches at a school for the summer and stuff like that. So they send out these lunches, and they come in these little things like this. They get fruit, they get little things like that, and just sandwiches and chips and stuff. And they all come in these little containers. Perfect, okay? You can use this. You can use a bucket like this. You can use anything to grow in, okay? Anything to grow in. And with that bucket right there, you can put some drainage holes in there, put you some soil in it, okay? If you want to get some germination going, put some saran wrap over it, okay? Put some saran wrap on it, put some little holes in it, and set it to the side, and let nature do its thing. And it's gonna germinate. And now you got you something that's gonna be growing in that container, and you got you some seedlings. You can take so many out and put it in another container just like that, and just keep it going. Or you can do it just like this, and this is what I'm getting ready to show you, okay? Hey, in this right here, I've got me some fresh compost and good soil, okay? All that I had showed you in the previous videos before. That's all that I'm using, okay, to get started. Now, what do I mean by this, by doing this all day, every day, okay? If your seed packet is telling you to start putting these out in May, this is March, okay? This is March. I don't want to wait till May and start from seed doing this stuff and then wait until it to grow to put it out here, okay? I want to start right now. You can start any of the seeds that you got out. You can start them now. That way it's giving it a chance to get used to the weather out here. Let all the stuff like the rain and everything come down, get in the holes and all that stuff. Because you're going to put drainage holes in the bottom of any container, or if it already has some, you're going to put that. It's going to be in there, and you can put your soil in there. On the top surface, you're going to put some holes in it so that way it can get all those stuff from the weather in it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to breathe in that air. It's going to breathe in that snow on top of it. It's going to eventually melt, go through the holes. If it's raining, it's going to hit that top surface, and it's going to go in there, and it's going to water your soil as well. And it's going to acclimate all your stuff as it's growing. It's going to germinate because it's going to be condensed. It's going to condense that water flow. It's going to start sweating. It's going to get hot because this is your miniature greenhouse. Your miniature greenhouse. So if this is from May to July to plant this corn, I'm going to put enough corn seeds in this soil so that way they can start getting ready for its thing, getting all the elements, getting it watered, getting it growing and stuff like that. And if I got 6 to 8 of these or whatever, when come May gets here, it's time for me to go ahead and take that on out there, because guess what? It don't grow up enough for me to go ahead and get started it to grow in the beds where I want it to be, right? And then if I have some extra, okay, I got some extra corn. You put as many as you want in there so you can have abundance of food, right? And if it says May through July, if you don't have enough in here, go ahead and do another one up so that way you have enough, and that way you won't have to worry about May through July to put some seeds in. You already got your seedlings in. You do that with each one of your seeds. If it's telling you, hey, to start in the spring, to go ahead and do your tomatoes, to go ahead and do your bell peppers, to go ahead and do this and do that. If it says for this XYZ amount of time, go ahead and put them in so that way it can be already starting to grow. And you have them sitting outside. The bigger container, there it is, because you're going to have some growing, but it's going to get all the weather it needs to get for you to get started, and that's your seedling, and you can just take it out there. So if you watched the video before this, you seen that I had took out those sweet peas or those snow peas, and I had so many of them, and I got them started out here. I got some more over there, and I'm going to be putting some more in because I want a lot of snow peas so I can have abundance of that in my freezer, so when I want to make some stir-fry dishes or anything like that, I don't have to go to the store and having to go buy pounds or bags of snow peas when I done grew the amount that I want to have. And you can do this on a regular. So I'm going to plant me some corn. I'm not going to wait until May to start planting some corn. And that's why I have so many jugs over there, because I have a lot of the same stuff that I'm going to be growing out. I got a lot of cabbage I'm going to be taking and putting out. I have a lot of stuff, y'all. And that's what all you have to do. So all I'm doing is taking like 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 corn seeds. 10 of them. Okay? I might put some corn out here in the middle and use that for my chickens, because I'm going to dry that out, and I want to make my own organic food for my chickens. Who wants to keep going to the store and buying feed for your chickens when they can eat stuff organically, right? So grow enough to make your own chicken feed. Yeah, I've done that, and it saved me a lot of money. So what I do, I go in and I make all these little holes, okay? And whatever germinates. What doesn't, guess what? You're going to be putting some more in anyway. So I've got a total of 3, 6, 9, 12. And I've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me get one more to make 12. I've got 12 corn kernels in here, right? And all I'm doing is going to push them down in the hole a little bit, right? Push them in the hole. Okay, and I'm going to let you see. And only if you've seen it already, I'm going to push you on back a little bit. Pull you on down. Okay, so I got 12 holes in here. I'm using the chopstick. Chopsticks are my friends, okay? If you got chopsticks, you don't have to pay for no chopsticks. All you have to do is go in the restaurant. Hey, I forgot to get some chopsticks. Go ahead and get your chopsticks. I collect chopsticks all day. I burn the end to make my holes. I use this end to push down the seeds. And just that simple, okay? You can use a pen, you can use a marker, you can do whatever you want to use. I use this, a chopstick. It's cheap, it's free. It's free, it's free. Okay, so there's 12 corn kernels in here. 12 of them, okay? 12. Now I'm just gonna cover lightly every last one of these seeds. Like I said, whatever is time to get put out, if you need to get some stuff put out, So that way you can just have seedlings of it. This is a way you can make you some money throughout the year. I did that too, and I'm going to be doing it again this year. I grow up enough of this stuff. I have my little seedlings. People going to Lowe's paying $6 for one plant. No, I don't even go pay no $6 for one plant. But you can make up so many of them, set your price up. People are looking for seedlings all the time, starters, and to put out there in their garden. You can put as many as you want out, and then you can get some started. And then when somebody comes, hey, you got any corn? You got any eggplant? You got any tomato? You got any, you got it all, because you're sitting here, you're starting up a whole bunch. You know how many you're going to start with, and you got so many that you're going to start with to give or to sell for yourself to make you some extra change. And that's another way you can make some money as well too, by starting your own seedlings up. People are looking for seedlings all day, and they're looking for good deals, and you want to help people like we want to help people. Why sit here and try to break the bank, right? Sell them for $1. That's $1 a plant. Do you know how much that builds up, don't it? Yep, it does. So that's 6. That's 12, I mean. That's 12 corn kernels that I have in here. Now that I got them all in here, right? Now I'm going to take my water. And this is every day. If you have to do this a tray each day or 2 trays each day, just think about the amount of food you can put out here in your garden that's already starting to grow, right? You ain't got to wait until the day to say, well, it's time for me to start doing those seeds. No, go ahead and do them. That way you want the babysitting. That way you can do what you need to do out here in your yard. When it's that time, then you'll see how much they've grown. It's time to get them out here to the garden. Now you got your seedlings, and then you don't have to worry about it. You do not have to worry about it. So now all you have to do now is just take it and water it. Okay, get water. You know what I'm saying? Get a good water on them. You don't need to have it all soggy and all that. Just get it good and wet. Good and wet. Just like that. Now all you have to do is close it. I know what this is because guess what? I got my handy dandy marker right here. My garden marker. Thank you, Renee, again for this. And all I'm going to do is put in, this is the 3rd month. 3/24 is corn. What kind of corn? Well, let's look. Sweet corn. Sweet. Right? And then it's telling me also to start planting this back for May. So I put the 5/24 here and to July. And that's the 7/24. That's what I do. I put 12 in here. And that's what I did. 12 corn. I'm very technical. You don't have to be this way. But this is how I do it. That way I know how many I'm going to be having germinated. And be like, is there any more in there? I don't remember if there was like 6 or not. You can write it out. So that way you'll know how many has germinated. And you'll know how many you have in here. You'll know what type it is, what kind of corn it is. You know when you're gonna have to start these, but you done already started it because it was in March and you wrote that down. So 3/24 is start. Put out time. I got that 5/24 to 7/24. And how many did I put in here? I put in 12. And that's it. Now it's gonna go over there with the rest of these vegetables. Right over. Can you imagine how much food you can grow? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's a lot of food, y'all. That's a lot of food. And just think of how big your family is, and you putting that many seeds in, or you have so many grow bags, so many containers, all kind of stuff, right? You can do it just like this and still tend to what you need to tend to. Because then you're seeing everything grow over there. That's what I see. I see everything growing over there. I know how much I put in there. I know. And I know when it's time for me to take that stuff out there. You're going to know what type of weather certain vegetables can withstand. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to take them and put them out there too soon, right? I know with those snow peas can contain weather not underneath the 30, not under the 28 degrees bracket. Okay, so we're gonna have one more day this week or next week, something like that, it's going to be 30 degrees. They're going to handle that. That's why they're called snow peas. They can deal with that weather. You see what I'm saying? So those are out there, and I got some more that's coming right behind them that I'm going to be putting out again today. I'm putting those out there. And so you can do this. And as each time you're putting these in, you already know. You're looking at it, you're like, okay, those are going to go out on this day. This is going to go out on this day. You can look at your almanac. It'll tell you exactly when to sit these out here. But you already got a head start. That's how you can be months ahead. That's how you can be months ahead of things. It's going to germinate. It's going to go through that. You ain't got to sit here and babysit it at all. If it's too cold, oh, it's too cold for bell peppers. I got bell pepper growing over there, y'all. I do have some bell pepper plants growing over there, okay? Because when it start getting warm and start getting hot, guess what? They're going to start sprouting, and that's what they did. They sprouting over there. It ain't time to send them out here yet, but they're sprouting. And I've seen it over there sprouting. And as I'm going and giving you these details and these videos showing you, I got this out here, I got this out here, I got this out here, you're going to start seeing stuff out here. And you're going to be like, her garden is filling up. And that's the way to do it, just like that. So that way, like that's how we was able to get this yard done, because I got a lot of seeds. I'm steady doing a tray every day, 2 trays a day. I'm putting some soil in it, and I'm setting it over there. Putting some more in, setting it over there. If I want 10 tomato plants, I'm put them over there. So I got 10 different varieties. Yeah, and that's one plant. That's a lot of tomatoes, but guess what? That's money too. That's money too, because people are looking for tomato starts. You're paying $10, $9, $6, $8 at different places like that. But not only that, this is organic. I know where it's coming from. I can tell those folks, hey, where it's coming from. They know where it's coming from and what I do. You know what I'm saying? So you know what you put in your food. You know if you're spraying something on your food. You know all that is going on because you're tending to it. And you're letting the people know. If they want to go spend $6 or $8 on a single plant, they could go right ahead. I'm not doing that no more. I did that. But more studying, more research, it makes you think like, I can do my own, right? I can make my own little money by doing a lot of these. And I already know how many I'm going to put out in my garden. People going to want some starts. And why are they sitting here bringing these costs up like this for people who need food? Really? Really? Ain't no way. I have herbs over there, y'all. I started some herbs, and I got a lot of them over there. I'm forever growing herbs, okay? Forever growing herbs. If they ain't germinating, just keep sprinkling it. Put enough in there so that way you know you're going to get a good supply of it, okay? Who doesn't like cooking with herbs? Now I can walk over there and get my sage. I've made so many seasonings, y'all. And I'm going to be making some more. So if y'all are just coming in, go ahead and subscribe. Go on and hit that little bell down there. Go on and hit it down there. Because you're getting ready to see some stuff, really. And you can go back in some of them videos and see how I dehydrated some stuff. Made my own seasonings. When you look at the cooking videos with Elle and me cooking, that's food that was out here that I dehydrated and made my own seasonings. You can make your own rubs with this. You can make your own marinades with it. You hear me? You can make your own barbecue sauces. All different flavors. Get your fruit, put it in, put a little herb taste to it, twist it up. Yes, yes. Before you know it, you'll be like, I am doing it. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you got to go to work, you got those over there. You ain't got to babysit it. You ain't got to up-pot nothing. Nothing. Unless you want to. I got things to do. I ain't got time to sit here and do all that. I did that on one video. I showed a stream of things. My whole house was full of red cups. Never again. Never again. This is how I always done it. But I was just showing you. It's stressful, y'all. To me. It might be fun for you. But for me, that was stressful. Getting cups, putting seeds in there, And then if they get so tall, you're gonna have to take it out, put it in another container. Get so big, take it out, put it in another container. When I'm over here trying to get stuff done, and I'm taking the time to do all this all year long. In the wintertime, I'm over here doing it. My house might be one temperature, next minute might be this temperature, and it needs to be a certain temperature. I was all over the place in this yard, okay? Then my little greenhouse over here, it blew down, okay? I'm sending stuff out there. I was taking stuff out here to this honeycomb shed out here, and y'all, I lost a lot of food, but I was able to save some. This year, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Now, if you want to do that, that's all up to you. I'm telling you what Lovey do. Lovey sit here and put these little seeds in here and sit it over to the side and let the weather take care of it. And then when it's time, like you seen on the other video, I take them out of the jugs and sit them out there because it's time. I am not going to sit here and do all of that with them red cups. Not doing it. You don't have to do these also with just vegetables. If you growing flowers, right, you could do the same thing. I've done it with so many flowers, y'all. And you can just take those. If you want just a whole container of the same flower, can you imagine sprinkling so many of those jugs of those same seeds and they all come up and you take them and just sit them in that pot, break it up and just set it off in there, and it'll be so full of those flowers. You can sit here and do some sunflower seeds and let them grow up in one of those containers over there, them jugs, and let them sunflowers grow, get to the height that they need to be before it's time to put them out there and stick them down in the ground. Now you got a head start on some sunflowers. Think about it. Well, the bait. You see what I'm saying? You could do the same thing with flowers. You could take them bulbs, you could do the same thing with flowers and have a whole yard full of flowers. And you ain't got to worry about babysitting them either, because they're going to do their thing. You're going to get the water from the rain. You're going to get all of that till it's time for you to take it out and put it in their area that you want your flowers to grow in. Speaking of water, y'all, save your water. Find something to save your water in. If it's barrels, if it's buckets, get some clean buckets and just set it out there and let it collect that rain. And that way you can put it in something. So when you get ready to do these seedlings, instead of using tap water, instead of using the water hose, guess what? You got fresh rainwater. They love this rainwater, y'all. That canteen that I watered them peas over there, now I could have easily just took my water hose and sprayed that. I could have easily done that. But I wanted them to have that rainwater. And they're going to get rainwater again because it's supposed to rain late tonight. So they're going to get that. And guess what? They're over there going to get that same rainwater. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. And they love rainwater. That's from God, y'all. That rain. So collect your rain. Collect your rain. Collect your rainwater, y'all. You watch how fast they jump up with that rainwater. You got chemicals in your tap water. If it's not like natural spring water, right? Don't give your plants that chemicals. I don't give them chemicals. I don't. I'm not going to give them chemicals because I like the organic way. I love it organic way. That's why I have that barrel over there, and it's collecting all the rain. It collects all year long. It done got ice in it. It done had snow. It done had all of that and rain. And now I'm using that water to water these seedlings, right? When I'm getting ready to put the seeds in, I'm watering it like that, and I set it over there, and when it's calling for rain, it's getting that rain. If it don't have no rain for a while, now you got this, and all you have to do is just spray off in there. Just get it, and it's gonna condense, right? It's gonna start sweating, and all that. It's gonna get natural sweat from this rainwater that's already that you done sprayed off in it. I'm telling you, y'all, you'll see. Just do it like that. You'll see. So hey, I'm not a master gardener, but I'm going to sit there and say I am a master gardener because I'm mastering things, y'all. I'm mastering, okay? I am mastering, researching, knowing what's around me that's natural resources, natural resources, okay? So this food can be really good for your nourishment of our bodies and our mind and our soul and spirit, y'all. I'm telling you, that's a way in doing that over there, so that way you won't have to worry about anything if you do it just like this. Now you do it how you want to. I'm just telling you as far as what Lovey do. Just telling you what Lovey does. I'm just telling you. And as the year goes on, as we're putting this food out here, you're going to see how things flourish. You're going to see how things flourish because you don't have to worry about poking and probing on it. Leave it alone. You can go over there and look at it all day. You can sit there and just look at it and admire it. Just like that. That's what I be doing over here. Like, ooh, yeah, I can see y'all. Y'all getting ready to come out here. I'm getting ready to eat you out. Yes. Hey, babies. All of that. All of that. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment down below. And if you got any questions, leave them down there too. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Yes. And all the new subbies, thank you for coming in, tuning in. Thank you. And from the old school, hey y'all, thank y'all for showing love. Hey, we're over 900. We're almost at 1,000. And I can't wait to have y'all on live so we can all talk. And I can interact with you just like that. And man, this is great. I hope y'all's gardens flourish, right? I pray for peace and prosperity to y'all. And y'all, look, have yourself a wonderful and blessed day.